getting ready to make a broccoli pizza. So it'll be a keto recipe. And I'm going to grind up the broccoli in the blender. And one of the things I like to use for a pusher when I have vegetables in the blender is celery. So how cool is that? If I had a food processor here, which I don't, I would have used that to grind broccoli. But we're using the blender and it's working just fine. So we're going to add a couple of eggs, add a little oregano because that's what great pizza flavor comes from. And then we'll add a little salt. It's a salt with chili in it, and that'll make it taste really good. We're going to add a couple of tablespoons of, this is coconut flour. If I had almond flour, I would add it, but I have to leave out of that today. Coconut oil in this skillet. You could use a non-stick skillet, whatever you've got. And coconut oil is a good keto fat. So our broccoli crust, we're going to spread it out in the pan. So you could make tomato sauce for the pizza. I'm going to make a pesto sauce. And so what we have in the blender already, and I don't have basil right now, so instead I have cilantro, parsley, a couple of cloves of garlic, and a little spinach, some salt, and also going to add the juice of one lime. It just makes pesto taste really good because it's the lime and the olive oil that kind of blend together. We're going to go ahead and add some olive oil before we blend. That's about probably a quarter cup twice. It's a lot of green.
Nice.
Let's put a little bit of salt on it. A little salt, and put some sliced tomatoes on top of the pesto, and we're going to let that cook. And be sure to cook it with the cover on. It's kind of like making an oven on top of the stove. And it's kind of like cooking a quiche. And we're going to go ahead and keep letting it cook. So this is actually like a frittata, which is a Spanish omelet. And it's basically eggs and vegetables. And so I cooked it covered on the stovetop in a good heavy pan and cooked it about 15 minutes and gradually layered the pesto sauce above the broccoli crust and the tomatoes and the cheese and kept it covered and kind of finished it cooking on a low heat. Now I'm letting it cool off a little bit so that it solidifies really well.
If you're feeling kinda down and you need some inspiration to remember who you are, whoa, now child, please don't frown. You can choose a new vibration and these words can take you far. I am a 21st century superhuman, and I know that the answers are inside. I am 21st century superhuman. Now is the time. Human, now